Yeah.
Say what? Yo, who was that? ATL show. Coming live. People about the world. Know that we are show. We had ATL Legacy, the podcast. On God, we're taking over for the ATL show. Naya, what?
The ATL show's on. Duh.
I just.
Get out! Get
But
out!
Naya, it's supposed to be for
Get
adults
out.
only. It's supposed to be.
ATL, they're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tioma, G7, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay. I'm the best you ever catch, just spell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes to 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking open hills and things. The schools over feeling foggy. I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. Going against me. Once when you ready to lose. The game, the street, the zone is took. I was sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
ATL, ho.
Just-in-time accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at www.justintimeaccessories. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at
Legacy Unlocked. When you're locked out of your vehicle, can't get in your car, call Legacy, serving West Palm Beach and surrounding cities. That's area code 229-630-7615. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you been denied disability, Social Security, or custodianship of your children? Call Antonio Williams. He has the knowledge and experience to fight the government on your behalf. Let him represent you. That's Antonio Williams, your non-legal attorney consultant.
D. Lowe's Notary Service. Don Allen Lowe is your personal notary public, serving the Dallas area. You can call 214-962-8275. Or you can call the office at 682-200-9345. If you have any other inquiries, you can email dlownotaryservice1@gmail.com. Once again, that's D-Low's Notary Service. Don Allen Lowe is your personal notary public. Any notary duties that you need done, he will be able to get it done. D-Low's Notary Service. Check it out.
Good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Anthony Brown Show, this segment that we call the ATL. I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown. If you're new to the show, definitely hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe. So go ahead and subscribe. Also hit that like button. and comment below. And if you comment below, we will show your comments on the screen live, read your comments, and respond accordingly. I'm joined tonight by the very beautiful, the very lovely Miss almost 21 years old. Birthday is tomorrow, motherfuckers. Miss Yes.
Hello, everybody. Blessed to see another year. Ready. 12 o'clock. Let's go.
Yes.
I was born at 12:04 to be exact. So I'm going to wait for the 4 minutes. Then I'm officially 40.
Okay. Yes. So birthday tomorrow. So that's her cat tap in front of her. So feel free to throw her some coins. Coins is nice, but we prefer the ones that jingle, but we like the ones that fold. So go ahead and send her some coins to her Cash App. It's her birthday. Be a blessing to Tiama. I'm also joined tonight by my brother from another. The thorn in my side, my back, my neck, my ankles, my knees. This motherfucker here. Legacy.
Not to me. He is just a blessing on blessing on blessing.
Thank you.
On blessing.
ATL.
It is a headache.
Let me tell you, my brother was thinking about me during there 3 o'clock this morning. He shot a text to both phones. It's the day of tomorrow. Your court date, the day of tomorrow. My brother is a blessing.
He told me he's going to be right there.
And I believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
We got to show up and show out.
That's it.
And my T Savage will be there too.
And I'm also joined by my other sister. Don't be tardy for your party. Miss T Savage herself.
Yeah.
Hey, Savage.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
This girl say, try God, not moi. 1,000.
That's my Cash App, nigga.
That's her Cash App. Send her some coins for her birthday. And also, I'm joined by none other than my son from way out west. Way out the west. Mr. D-Lo.
I'm muted. What's up, everybody? What's up? Good evening.
What's going on? How's it going, Mr. D-Lo?
It's going well. Booked and busy lately. Booked and busy. That's right.
Making coins.
Making coins, yes. Booked and busy and making coins. Yeah.
And of course, we try to get Pillsbury, Duncan Hines. Mm-hmm. But them hoes didn't want to come over here. They didn't quite have what we was looking for.
No, we had to go get some.
We got the juiciest cake on this side.
Juiciest cakes.
The juiciest cakes. Them cakes that talk back to you. Them cakes we talking bullshit. We are doing today by the juicy cake.
Juicy! I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I can make the sound.
Okay.
Hey, look, I make it for you. Just keep doing my homework.
I will.
I know that.
How are you all today?
Making it.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
That's what's up.
I'm there.
As they say, so glad to be in the number just one more time.
One more. He didn't have to let me live. Oh, but I'm glad.
Preach.
To be in the number just one more time. Oh yes.
Because me and T Savage weren't supposed to make it anywhere close to our 40s.
Not at all.
Shoot. Look, the
doctor told me I know how I'm here.
Right.
But I still don't know how I made it.
Doctor told me I was supposed to be dead. I was supposed to be dead because of my severe asthma at 17. But look at me about to cross over to 42. Come on here.
So glad I made it.
You hear me?
I made it through. Spite of the storm and rain. Heartache and pain.
Yeah. So when you see me cry, It's
This
just
is
a sign that I'm still alive. I made it
I got
through.
some scars.
Yes.
I never You still have a
Hold
friend.
on, y'all gonna everybody cha-cha. Don't do it to me. Don't do it. Don't do
Okay.
it. Cause you know I start speaking in tongues and running.
Hey, let God take the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
So glad I ran.
Yes, Lord. That's that song. A lot of us shouldn't have made it, honestly, because
Y'all
when
don't
we
know
think
this.
back,
T Savage is so laid back today. She ain't got no goals on. She
none of her piercings. What her piercings at?
No
But she
There.
got.
they there.
Oh, okay. But she
I
got.
don't
But
even
she
have
got
my
them.
light on. Okay,
But she
it's a
got them.
miracle I even made it on this show tonight.
Hey, look, only a
But she
dyke would
got
have
them pretty
spotted
white
that
teeth.
out.
But she got them pretty white teeth, so she don't need them golds in. As long as
Ain't
she
nothing
got.
white about these teeth, and they ain't all there.
This
You
girl is
still
crazy.
pretty though. You still pretty.
This
That's
girl
the
is
truth.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm
You
still
still
pretty.
pretty
My teeth
chocolate.
ain't though.
This girl is crazy.
No, this girl is honest. This girl is very honest.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
I know that's right.
This is a fact for me. The strawberry letter of the day, big facts.
How you doing?
Facebook will tell you. Let me point them out.
Let's dive in.
Ready.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the volume ready. Yeah, we short on time, so let's just dive on in.
Y'all ain't got nowhere to be.
Rock it up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the strawberry letter. All right. Thank you, MTV Award nominee. Subject: all of my ex's friends are fine. Okay, dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 31-year-old single female, and I met a really good man on a dating app. We're from the same city, and we know a lot of the same people. We dated for 3 months, and he revealed to me that he went to college with my ex-boyfriend and didn't want me to run off by telling me that up front. I was cool with it, but my ex-boyfriend wasn't. And when he found out, he called to tell me his friends were off limits. I dated my ex-boyfriend for 5 years, and his friends would openly flirt with me and make inappropriate comments often, and he would just laugh it off. I must admit that all of my ex's friends are fine. But I never wanted any of them until I met the guy on the dating site. His sex was amazing, but I ended things with him out of respect for my ex-boyfriend. After a while, I was back on the dating scene, but not having much luck. Then I ran into a guy that used to work with my ex-boyfriend. He invited me to a sip and see art exhibition that was in town. I went to the gallery the next night, and he cornered me and said he'd always wanted to get to know me better, but he couldn't because of my ex. I could feel his eyes on my body all night as I walked around. He kissed me on my neck before I left, and he asked me if he could see me again, but in a more private setting so he could get to know me much better. I know that if I'm ever alone with him, we will definitely have sex because the sexual tension is thick. I'm willing to risk my ex-boyfriend hating me. That's how bad I want this man. Yeah. My inner whore is telling what? That's what I said, Junior. My inner whore is telling me to have sex with him and tell my ex to mind his business. Would it be wrong to mess around with this guy?
Hell no.
Absolutely not. He's your ex for a reason. You don't owe him nothing.
You don't
Y'all
owe him
not
a damn
obligated. Y'all got no
explanation.
attachment.
Nothing.
That lady is a thought whole pocket.
I got one
Lord.
line.
It
Give
would
me
take
the
you to say
green
that. It would take you to say
Give
that.
me the green
I think
light.
Legacy. I think she should go on and get. She should go on and get her cat, her macaroni plate in. She should go and get her macaroni plate in.
You crazy?
She need to get that macaroni
I
stirred.
didn't get to
We need
hear
to hear
the
that pot.
show. My thing kicked
That
out.
macaroni need to get
So
stirred
just in
up.
the snap,
D,
what were they saying?
check this, right? The first time she messed around, of course, she say she didn't know that they nasty. That's delicious. That was delicious.
She said she
But the
didn't know
first
that the
time when she
macaroni
went
and cheese was nasty.
No, you talking
no.
about
It
the
was
sound of the macaroni.
Juicy. You ain't never heard that sound?
No,
That mean he wasn't hitting it right if you didn't hear that sound.
No, I
You
came
got
in and did not hear the video,
You
so I'm
dried
trying to
up.
catch up with what you all said. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down for you right quick, Juicy. The
Okay.
young lady say all her ex-boyfriend, male friends are fine. She said she went on some type of dating thing and she met a man and she didn't realize that was a dude that was friends with her ex who was in college. She said that he didn't tell her till after he had done spladacked her. He had done played in a macaroni and cheese. Then he went and told her that he remember her from being his friend's ex-girlfriend. So she let him keep
Wow.
getting, and then she broke it. Then she broke it off. Then she went on a dating app. No, she went somewhere. Oh, a dude that worked with her ex. Now, see, this is different. The dude that worked with her ex, she knew he worked with her ex, and she's desiring this man that worked with her ex, knowing that they were already friends, and you still ready to let him play in your macaroni and cheese because
Spread the macaroni. Yes.
you feel like there it is, one more time, two more times. Oh, you don't count. So now she is
What's wrong
thinking
with you,
about
Tony?
letting the new dude that she talking to, which is friends with her ex who work together on the job, beat her lettuce lips down. Now, my thing is, I don't hold the first encounter against you. Maybe you didn't know they were friends in college. That right there don't count. But when you know that that's your homeboy who worked with him on his job, what message are you sending about yourself if you don't have enough dignity within yourself to say that I'm not fucking somebody who used to be friends or ex-friends with my ex-boyfriend?
She didn't say that was her ex-boyfriend friend. She said they worked together.
That is a true statement. That is a true statement, Savage. But for you to know that they work together, you mean you had to notice them working at the job with your husband.
No, she
Do
said
you
she
think
didn't.
if it was him, if the roles was reversed,
If you would have listened, Legacy, she said she didn't meet the man till she met him on the app, so she's never seen him at the job. She didn't meet him until she met him at the app.
No. Those are two different guys. It's two different guys. The guy that she met, the guy from the dating app is her ex's friend.
Right.
The other guy is somebody that her ex her ex worked with. But they're not friends. You think he'll be thinking about you, he'll be getting that back.
No, he got to let him get that macaroni, mother. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice?
All fair in love and war.
Let him play in that macaroni.
So you telling me it's okay for me to have sex with my ex's friend?
Yes.
Okay, listen.
It wasn't my friend.
Well, Legacy,
not your ex's friend, like friend, because if he was really his friend, he wouldn't be going after his girl. So first of all, that was never really his friend.
They're work acquaintances.
But if y'all work acquaintances, baby, if we didn't never go on no double date, you didn't never hang out with him, baby.
All
Tayama gonna shoot her shot.
All bets off. Yes.
And y'all know I'm real bold.
It's gonna be some fucking and sucking in the city tonight.
Lord.
Look, pray for the church, y'all.
It's gonna be some fucking and sucking in the city tonight.
Juicy, you're sounding robotic. Go out and come back in. But here's my verdict on both I
Somebody
think
come here, Juicy.
the first person that was a school college friend or whatever, she didn't know.
She
So
didn't know.
she didn't do anything wrong. The second one, the two guys were not friends; they were just coworkers. So
Yeah.
again, and at the same token, she didn't know until later on, and when she met him and started talking to him, that you work there too, okay, that's it's one of those things. Because so again, she didn't know. So both times she didn't know that they even knew ex boyfriend.
But Tony, let me ask you this. Once, not a second dude she hasn't slept with, as she say. But if they are left alone, their sexual tensions will cause them to have sex. Now, she say that he cornered her, pinned her in, and told her he's always wanted her. So he may have always been watching her.
Right.
But when he say to her, me and your ex worked on the same job, where do you say, you know what? I appreciate it, but due to the fact that you did work with him on it, and obviously she still keeps a personal relationship with her ex because she did break it off with the first dude once she found out that they were friends in college.
Okay. Once he said once he said me and your ex used to work together or do work together, because that's her ex, she don't owe him anything.
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
It's not like
She need to get that twat played.
Hold on, Diana. It's not like he approached her while they were still dating, and then she could say, "Oh no, I have a boyfriend. My boyfriend works with you." No,
right.
She can't say, "Oh no, I have an ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend used to work with you." No. Mm-mm. They don't even sound right flowing out my mouth.
That's because you're whorish.
And that's coming from King Whore.
King Whore. He is crowned. Let's get a crown made for
you know what?
for him.
Listen,
and we're gonna put
he
King
may
Whore
be that,
on
but
the
my brother got a big heart.
Thank you.
Okay, but he's still king of the whores. That don't change a damn thing. He's still king of the whores.
Just got gathered.
Come on, Daniela.
Well, you know what? You know what? Don't blame him that God gave him put him a big package in a small box.
Oh Lord.
So take that up with God.
I
got you.
I doubt coming this for me, Tayama. Because if thou coming this for me, I shall gather thee.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna have to come for people about legacy. I'm sorry.
No, if thou art coming for me, I shall have to gather thee down hensely.
Let me tell you. I need you to be perfectly clear. Up here you got Triple D. Down at the bottom you got Colosso. I don't think you can handle this, boo-boo. So you might want to gather over that way.
Oh God!
No, I shall gather.
This will turn you straight.
Oh God!
So you might not want to gather this ass, and it's been drinking.
Juicy.
Don't gather this one.
Yes.
Look at that smile. Juicy about to fall out the chair.
Hey, Juicy. Hold on, Tay and Daniela for a minute. Juicy, what was you finna say?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
I can hear you.
I'm the only one heard it.
Am I still a robot?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
But you're freezing up on the screen, though.
Oh, that's fine. It's one of those Mona Lisa poses.
Okay. Go. What you gonna ask?
She should get it.
Hell yeah.
She should get all the macaroni served.
Yes.
Both of them. Ain't no X men. It's excused. It's eliminated.
Thank you.
X means it's okay.
Yes, ma'am. You preach
That's
to the
what
choir.
X means.
You preach to the choir, man.
No, but you know what? But seriously, if it's for the coworker, not a friend, I think with the friend, she knew the relationship they had. She know whether she could be friends or not friends, and she made the right choice after she got what she got, because that was payback. That friend knew he was her boyfriend's ex-boyfriend's friend, and he still did what he wanted to do. So why is she wrong? Because she didn't know and she did what she did. Like, we gotta stop putting the wrong on the feet.
Cake, I never said that she was wrong with the first one.
With the work person, why she wrong with the work person? Because work people, you ain't supposed to go to work and make friends. They ain't friends at work. They work. They work.
Stop it, Cake. I think you, Cake. In my whole entire life, I done been a bad boy almost. Let me tell you something. I've never, ever messed with a dude that I know, work with, associate with, or anything, woman that he's had, and thought it was okay. I've never done it, because I don't want nobody that I know that's supposed to be associated with me or friends with me double back messing with something I done been with. It happens.
Okay, so basically you're a hoe with a conscience.
Standard.
You're a hoe with a conscience.
With standards. A hoe with standards.
Okay.
With standards.
A hoe with standards, yes.
I don't know about the whole part, but I do have standards.
No, you are a whore, but yeah.
No, and the thing of it is you got more standard and respect for your friend. It ain't for the female. It's about the friendship. That's female don't give a fuck about her ex no more, and she shouldn't.
And they was not friends. It was coworkers.
Right. No.
I listen. I hear you, but I, as you said, I guess it's my standard, because I can't do it.
So legacy. So if you worked at Pratt Whitney or AT&T, and your shift got 400 people, 200 men, 200 women, and those 200 men have ex-women, that's 200 women.
You ain't gonna
that's 200 women you're gonna turn down because they're your co-workers. They're your friends.
But this is the difference. If I am associating myself, now we can put it like this. If she is a whole thought, and everybody decide that they running through this, then that might be where she is. She's nobody's girlfriend. But if she is somebody I associate with, or somebody I communicate with on a regular, on a job, and I know that this man has walked around saying that that's his old lady, regardless if we buddies or not, we work in the same place. Me personally, I'm not gonna mess with the woman because I don't want the type of confusion.
What if she's not a thought? She's a good woman.
Then I might just end up missing out on her because I'm not going to mess with somebody ex that worked on the job with me.
I ain't missing out.
Me neither, because the odds of me coming on your job, why would I be walking around like at Pratt Whitney? You're not even allowed to bring nobody on the premises. You can only pick them up, and you got to go through security. You ain't gonna be able to walk them around because my little sister worked there. Either way it go, if it ain't your friend, that's fair game. If I never seen you with this person, you don't have this person number in your Rolodex.
Mm-hmm.
They don't come over to the house for
exactly. But if me and you have ever hang with them, they're off limits. Now that's been the problem I'd have had.
And the only reason
I meet somebody and talk to the wrong friend and be like, damn, that other one was fine.
The only reason he knew that she used to talk to him is because he probably picked her up, or she probably picked him up. He probably saw her bring him lunch. Remember, he said he'd been watching her.
Right, I agree.
She knew who the fuck he was.
Right. But let me tell you, I probably wouldn't want him. If you tell me you've been watching me, so you've been scheming off the top. So that would give me, listen, that would give me cautious as, you know what, something about this nigga is a bitch ass nigga.
Exactly. He a low nigga.
Something about it. And normally when you get a man, listen to me crystal clear. When someone tell you, because I've been there, done that, baby girl can teach you some things. If off the rip, you took the man wholeheartedly as that was your friend, and that person infiltrate themselves in a way to where it wind up turned around. Later on in life, you learn that that same person with that bitch ass move
Yep.
bite you later on in life with
Yep.
that bitch ass move.
But they wasn't
Big
friends.
facts.
But Tony,
No, it's just
I'm basing this off of
so
what Tony's talking about.
basically you been envious of what that
That's what
man
I'm basing this
had.
off of.
So you was waiting.
Exactly.
9 out of 10 was one of the
That's
ones
all.
plotting to help the shit in. Oh yeah, I seen him flirting with Becky over there. Let me send this to let me post it on Facebook. I'm stalking you. I send that picture to your best friend. Not knowing, hold on, the whole while this same nigga that you about to fuck with was the one that sent you all the evidence you needed to crumble that relationship. Niggas are grimy.
Look at it from this point of view. They're co-workers. They don't know each other. They're not friends. Listen, just listen. Hear me out. They're not friends.
That's fair game.
Listen, she don't know the other dude. He been watching her because she see him with her. So he might be like, damn, she fine. Damn, she cute. Now, just like a woman, every woman think that they're the shit in the clique of girls. He might be saying, I'm the shit. How she end up with that bum? Listen, hear me out. Let me finish. So at the same token, I'm gonna sit back, sit on the sideline, and wait my shot. It's like baseball. You gotta wait till your turn to go up and hit the ball. Because at some point he gonna slip, and I'm a grip. Because I know I'm a better man for her. She might be my type, and I don't see what the fuck she see in him. So now that they done broke up or whatever, they're not together no more. Like I say, she ran into him, or he ran into her. He made it known. I've been watching you.
Where you been watching me at?
Yeah, see, when you say that, I'm gonna be like, okay, but you watch me. I would prefer to say I have seen you in passing before, and I just like what I see. But if you tell me you've been watching me, or you put this plan together, you just was trying to see when you could get in, when you fit in. Little mama right here gonna fit that way.
He didn't put nothing together. Y'all just happened to run across each other, and they made it known that I've been watching you. Oh, really? Some girls may find that flattering.
Well, why won't what if the question is, well, where have you been watching me at?
I've seen you around town. I've seen you at at the job picking up your ex, the one I used to work with, or I still work with, or whatever.
Right then, games could be over for her.
Lord have mercy.
I say, if you want it, go for it.
That's all.
If you don't, leave it there.
Leave it there.
I say 9 out of 10. Listen, I will be that thought.
I'll be that thought.
Where do I sign? Okay, right here. I got you.
My post say, we're going to something different. Come on.
Tonight's topic: should paternity tests be mandatory at birth?
Yes.
Yes.
Why you say yes? Mandatory.
Me?
It's a video, ladies.
Oh, let me take the wheel. Because you have women out here that are more concerned about the baby that's coming from the next woman that they won't pay a dime for, but they need to cause friction between that woman and the baby daddy just because, oh, so you think that's your child?
The video don't play, Tony?
So you definitely, and with Tyson, anybody that know me, I was like, I want to do a DNA test. And the question I got asked was, are you doing that for me or you doing it for you? Nah, nigga, I'm doing that for the bitches you gonna be dating.
I think an amniotic test is one that should be done. And that's to make sure it is okay. And at that time, you can also test to see for the DNA and paternity. But I think after the fact, when the child is here, that child is here. And the parent, like, mother, yes, daddy, baby.
And on mandatory DNA testing for kids.
Women take care of children that aren't theirs all the fucking time and don't make a big ass deal about it. Pause. No.
You're saying that.
I am saying that.
But you have a choice. You know that.
I don't think there's any issue with a man taking care of another man's child.
What's up, YouTube? Poor Man Podcast back with another video. Give me the HBO special. That's the Help Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Let's get right into the video.
It's perfect. I would like for Shabazz to take us into the topic today.
Yeah, I
Do you mind?
to have the love feud over here.
There's no love
It's a lot of things going on. Dear AMS, what's your stand on mandatory DNA testing for kids? Lately, I've been very paranoid about unknowingly taking care of another man's child and then finding out years later, ... Man's not Santa.
I respect it.
He said man's not Santa.
That's how he ended the question.
Kofi from Woolwich, UK.
Thank God. Yo, we're praying for you, Kofi. Thank you, Kofi. Thank you, Donna.
We'll pray for you, Kofi. Don't worry.
Nah, Kofi's good. I like the
Wow. That picture.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, we talk about representation.
Yeah, that's what he meant.
I'll start with this. I think that it should be.
You can see the stress in his forehead.
He does.
How many kids he holding?
At least
There's babies behind him. Even like
The average number for a black man.
Watch this. I can.
All right.
I think if a couple is married, then no. But if they're single, yes.
But Juicy, we just watched the video about 2 weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, Juicy, where a man was married to a woman, and he got in the car with her from work, and he did a paternity test on his child that was in the back seat, and he revealed to her that he did a paternity test, and the paternity test came back that the child was no chance in hell his, after raising the child for 7 years. Paternity tests need to be done from the time where you can do it before or you can do it after, but it needs to be mandatory because they have laws and policy. They have laws and policies in place that if a man sign his name
on the birth certificate,
that it is his responsibility to that child is 18 to take care of that child. So if this is the way to protect the man, in order for him not to have to be held responsible for another person's actions outside of their relationship, why is there such a fight against this when all this does is clarify that this is your child and I'm not a whore?
Right.
I
agree. I agree with you partly on that, but I don't agree with you on the whore part because I ain't gonna never call nobody a whore. Let's just say they're promiscuous. Let's say.
Okay, all the time.
Let's say promiscuous. So let me finish what I'm saying. This is weird. I actually agree with Legacy 100%. That's crazy. This is great. This is another once in a lifetime chance.
Why you looking like that?
Look, Jesus must be coming back in 2 days. I'm telling you.
I'm looking like that.
Yeah, because
he just called Legacy a hoe a few minutes ago. Talking about he ain't calling nobody no hoe.
We already know
you know what? You know why I can do that? Do you know why? You know why I can do that? You know why I can do that?
Because it takes a hoe to know a hoe.
Right, because I'm a former whore. Right, thank you.
Let me tell you,
I'm a reformed hoe.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
It took a hoe to know a hoe. But I'm a reformed hoe. I still got hoish ways, but I'm married.
I heard.
What you say, Juice?
I said I agree with what you're saying as well, Legacy. But when I'm speaking as far as a married couple, there shouldn't be any going out. So if you're a husband and you have a feeling that she done did, you want to do it. I already said I think that it should be done before birth happens because the testing that could be done at endometriosis is there. It's going to test genetics and it can test DNA. That's for the concerned about protecting a black man or a black woman. These black children need protected. And if a husband and a wife are in a union together, they are, like y'all say, till death do us part. She's supposed to be forgiving and all loving and caring. When he goes step out, he can do the same. That child needs a parent. And if they're married,
right,
you ain't in living together, your boyfriend just
I
find out who it is.
I think you moved where Legacy used to live.
right. Because your internet is acting a fool. But let me finish that. Let me finish saying what I was saying.
Go ahead.
Let me finish saying what I was saying. I totally agree with Legacy because the thing of it is even with me, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, my second child, I was married to the woman, but I had a DNA test because I'm like, hell, was I drunk? Was I passed out when this happened? Because I don't even remember having sex with you to have the child. So I'm trying to remember, when did this happen? And why the hell did it happen? So I did. I had a DNA test on my son. I did.
Put on your time out, please.
I was like, how in the hell?
I mean, the fact that you don't even remember having sex with somebody, that says a lot about your extracurricular activities.
No, I wasn't. No, the thing was it. I wasn't actually. That's the crazy thing. I wasn't dating no guys or nothing when I was with her, but I just know that I wasn't attracted to her like that. So I'm trying to figure out.
You said you couldn't remember. How can you not remember having sex with somebody unless you was that inebriated?
No, I was probably that inebriated. I think that's what it was. I really think that's what it was. I was that inebriated.
It had to be if you can't remember. That's why I said, what kind of
I couldn't remember and then I look up 2 weeks later. She talking about, I think I'm pregnant. I'm like, who in the hell got you pregnant? I don't remember nothing about having no sex with you to have no baby. Who got you pregnant? Where this nigga at? And so when the baby came out, that test said you are 99.999.9997%. You are the father. I said, oh.
How you feel about that?
Hold on.
99.9. I mean, all them nines was there. Like I couldn't refute it. I couldn't say nothing about it. When all them nines is on that test.
How did you feel about that?
I was okay. I wanted more kids. I love kids. So
what'd you say, Legacy?
Savage, let me ask you, and I'm gonna ask Juicy.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't raising no other niggas' kids. That's all.
But you know what the funny part about it is, Don Allen, with your daughter, that ain't your biological daughter.
No,
so
that's not my biological.
That sounds lame as fuck. But let me tell you, you can have the biological father,
right?
Like that. Literally, they took the DNA test, biological, and you can have the other nigga that's like, listen here, I'm here and I'm not budging. I'm gonna be there for that jit, which AKA God is amazing.
Right, because I signed that. I signed that paper.
I don't know. I didn't have to go through none of that dumb junk.
So even though yes, I may not have been biologically, I signed that work that says that's mine. I don't give a fuck who he is because he don't want to be involved. I'm gonna be there. Fuck whatever.
Exactly.
That's my daughter.
It didn't matter DNA or not. That's what I'm like. It at the end of the day, it don't even matter. Even me, the dude that filled up my car to get. Who? I be the baby dad. Who the fuck is you? But okay.
Yeah. But listen, Savage.
Ain't nobody trying to tap my fucking business. If anything, they want the sperm and y'all keep it moving. It's sperm bank. Thank you.
Savage, how do you view that, Savage?
I'm gonna mute my mic. I want to hear what she got.
Talking to you.
Savage.
Yes.
You do what?
How do you view that?
How you do what?
How do you view that about the mandatory paternity test?
Oh, I think it should be mandatory. If you're not married, because it always come out later. The truth always come out some type of way. It's just a matter of is it gonna be now? Or is it gonna be 18 years later when you done spend a portion of your kid? And you looking crazy. Like I don't know. I didn't have no paternity test, but I did put my ex-husband on child support while we were still married.
Whoa.
So then you don't want to do nothing. You want to suck up my ass, eat up my food, and be in the same spot I left you in the night before. You think I'm finna? Okay.
I know that's right, Savage.
Let me ask you this, the ladies on the panel. If let's say a woman, she has a child, and the child, she tells this man that he's the father, and the man, because he doesn't know about her extracurricular activities, because she does play a mean game of being a total housewife or a homebody woman. But come to find out, 7 8 years into the relationship and the child being born, the man he feels he needs to do a DNA, and the DNA come back, and this man has been on child support for this child. Should the woman have to pay that money back to that man?
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
But don't they make you take a paternity test if you're trying to put somebody on child support if they're not married, if y'all not married?
Not all the time.
Yeah.
No, they don't require it. Not all the time.
If you're getting assistance, off the rip, they're gonna tell you
Okay,
they need
who's
a
making
child.
all that noise?
I don't know.
Me?
If you're getting assistance from the government, then yeah, they'll ask you who's the father, and they will make you go through if you want to get assistance, because the government is gonna try to throw the man or the woman on child support,
right,
so that they can recoup some of their money.
Right.
But at that time, let's say it's the man. If the man go ahead and do the blood test, let's say he been on child support for 2-3 years because he never got notification that he needed to do a paternity test. The courts will automatically rule and deem him the father, and then once he become aware of it, child support done started for 2 years. So let's say they give him a budget of $500 a month for child support for 2 years. So he ain't back pay that long. So now they starting to garnish his wages, taking his tax money, and then he eventually go have a tax. He go and eventually have
And
a
the
blood
driver's license. They're taking the driver's license too.
driver's license and everything. So now this man done had to bond out of jail because he had a purge warrant that he ain't know nothing about this child was in. So now he get out, he do a blood test, come back that the child ain't his. The only thing the court does is remove him from the responsibility, but the money that was paid in his time of being locked up can't be recomped.
Right.
This man say recomp.
Legacy. If you want to hold on just a minute, Juicy. If you want to come on the show live and discuss with us, you can go ahead and click the link right there on the YouTube page. If you want to come on live and discuss with us, go ahead, Juicy.
So I was married, and he went out and he cheated, and years later, the son popped up to my children saying, "I'm your brother." I don't need no paternity test. My children accepted what happened, and that's their brother. I'm not even married to this man no more. I done drove to his graduation. I go to his college football games. I send him stuff. I've gone to that state and picked him up and did for him with no, because it's a child, and every child. So I don't agree with you need a paternity test. People who need a paternity test, those are the ones who they need to check their heart. I personally feel, because your bitterness ain't with that child. Your bitterness is with that person who cheated on you.
Right.
But wait, let me tell you, half of the time, let's be crystal clear. Half of the time, when these niggas want a paternity, was a bitch that said, "Oh, you might want to check that out," and they need a bitch that's gonna say, "Go ahead and check him." But before you even think about checking him, let's check the facts. This little boy with the name behind only
You break it up.
paid for Tyson from the time he was born to the time he is now was the bitch that pushed him out. Period. So the sperm don't, baby.
But listen, this is
The
The
Juicy.
fuck what?
Can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this, Juicy? I agree with you too,
Cheers.
because of my mom did the same thing, because my mom and my dad were married, and and Thelma knows my older brother. My mom and my dad were married for 3 years, and my dad went out and had a son, my older brother Tank, and my mom said she didn't worry about a paternity test. My mom did for Tank. She picked him up from school. She clothed him. She did everything, because she was just like, I don't need a paternity test if you say that's your child. What can I do about it? Yeah, you cheated on me while we were
Let me.
married. Yeah, but what
But
can I do about that?
that's not what the purpose of a paternity test. The
A
purpose of
paternity test is for you to know that
yes,
that
that's
is
all it's for.
99.99% sure.
And
But
guess what?
listen,
Hold
you
on,
have
hold on, baby.
women. Wait, you
Hold
have
on, baby.
women that literally beat the man to the door and be like, you know what? I want to do a paternity test. And let me tell you what that man will turn around and tell you. You want this paternity test for me, or you want it for you? Now, mind you, when you were saying to go get it, they weren't saying that. But then when the chick they smashing said, they'll come to you and be like, oh, well, she said, oh, I should that. How the fuck she gonna tell you something when I had already told you something?
Hey, I agree with that, but this is what I'm saying. Paternity test gives rights to one, it gives rights to the correct parents. And every child deserves to know who they are correct lineage
Parents
is.
are. Yeah.
Big facts. But let me tell you, some kids shouldn't even know who their parent is for real.
If that
So in
man,
some instance,
hey, hold on, baby.
big facts.
If that man has the blood,
I agree with you, Jay.
if that man has the blood that child needs doing a hurry up bone marrow transplant, and the wrong dad is
Right.
not the right dad is not there to give that to that child, or
Yeah.
however it may be, every child and every parent deserves to know that they have created life, and that's who I belong to. A stepdad can kick in because I'm one. I've been
Let
there.
me tell you. And that same raggedy bum ass daddy that will go get a pair of Jordans, which all of us know somebody like this, that'll make sure you have a pair of Jordans before you make sure your kid even they daycare paid for. They have wipes or diapers. That same nigga be the same one that knock off that kid just to have that bone marrow.
Sis, but they
So
also
when you're in that same token that you're saying what this is, let's be perfectly clear. Tyson have two men in his life that's like, bitch, listen, it is what it is. One is his biological, and one is a friend to the death that's like, listen here, I love that baby. I'm going to be there regardless, period. So, just like with you, I got a nephew with legacy, y'all. Let me tell you, this boy never knew his daddy. This nigga mimics legacy to the T. He mimics him so far that you'll be ready to punch his ass through two walls.
Damn.
Come on, said.
No, he did just try that. Legacy just said that the other fucking.
Go ahead, D-Lo.
Kamal Akbar says, I love the what the Juice said. That's the only way I can live. I see what Tiama is saying. Do the test, no matter the results. A man gonna stand up. Lastly, no one wants to play the fool. That's true.
I'm gonna say this, Kamal.
Big facts.
What I said.
Hold on.
I said.
Kamal said, no matter what legacy said.
Hey, look, breaking in the birthday great. Breaking in the birthday great.
Let me say this to you, Kamal. There is no way.
I told.
Go ahead, Juicy.
I told my kid, one of my kids' father, I told him, because he knew, I know it was his. If you test me, you're trying to use it as a way to get out of something. And to be in and do, because you don't need a test to do. Do is do. So if you need to turn the test to determine if you're a father, if you want to be the father, that's what it looks like. Get the paternity test, the paper to sign over your paternal rights are there as well. because we don't
See,
need
but
you
that's,
to be
that's the
father.
angle.
I
That's
did
the
that
angle
with my
that,
son though. I did
You
that with
don't
my
have a right.
son.
You need to. You don't need that.
okay, that's the angle that women are trying to use. That's why they made this law, so that a man can have the right to be able to determine if that's his child. Now, that man don't know what the hell you do when you go to work. That man don't know when he go to work. Let me
Right.
tell you something. I've loved every one of my kids' mama, and I think they were all decent women. But I've never went out and really heard anything on either one of my kids' mama. But because I know my rights, every one of my children have been tested because I want to know that they're mine. It has nothing to do with you telling me or
Let me
telling
tell
me.
you, you don't listen.
Come
You
on,
don't trust you, so you damn sure don't trust them.
Right.
Right. And if
on.
you feel that women you with,
It's my
you are
right.
having sex with someone else, you should put a condom on it. You should be a
Right.
bra with the
Listen, and that's
potential
another
to
issue. Hold on,
something
that's
you are.
another issue.
No, I
Vaginas
am not
have condoms too, but they make condoms for vaginas. Put it on your damn self.
We don't need it. We here to
So
carry
we
on.
don't need it. So we don't need it.
yes, both need it. Don't
You
say
both
that. Both need it.
How do you say that?
Both
Juicy,
need it. Condoms are your friend.
Juicy, you.
But I'm saying
Condoms are your friend.
if the female is
All
in a
right.
relationship and she trusts her mate to be able to have sex, and she's going, I'm just a woman. I'm in a relationship, and I come to you, my man. I'm pregnant. I done been with you. I know you question me if I need a paternity test.
I don't know what you're doing.
Let me help you. Some of these men know dates and times better than we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, some of these men know your cycle. Like they will tell your ass dates, time, place, where, how many times, why.
All right, Tayama and everybody with that. You can find me at apostledelo at gmail.com or www.delorazzledazzles.com, or you can find me on Twitter at apostledelo or IG at apostledelo or Facebook Don Allen Low, TikTok and YouTube Delo Productions for notary and graphic design only 214-962-8275. T Savage, tell them where they can find you. Oh, Juicy, excuse me. Juicy, tell them where they can find you.
My phone might die. If it die, y'all read mine.
Say, hey, Grandma.
Juicy, tell them where they can find you.
Hey, Grandmama, baby.
Go ahead and read it, Donna.
Oh, Juicy, you can find her at www.enliven2u.com, Facebook Nicole Purse, or 202-677-5469, only for business purposes. IG Miss Beautiful, homeopathic healing, TikTok, Miss Juicy Cakes, email winning@persevere.com. All right.
That took me out. That just took me all the way out. Just
Right.
Yeah. T Savage, IG T Savage 1000, Facebook Anya Drayton Burrs, TikTok T_Savage 100, Burrs Anya at gmail.com.
All right, Tayama, beautiful. Tayama means beautiful. Tell them where they can find you, Miss Sweetness.
A child, Tyson might care having a whole fit with Labara.
One time for the birthday bitch, 2 times for the birthday bitch, 3 times for the birthday bitch, 4 for the birthday bitch. Hey, I'm twerking. You can't see it.
I see it. I see it in my mind.
You see that flat back?
Left cheek, right cheek. Yes.
Out to the beat.
All right, Tayama, tell them where you can find us.
Tayama at my Instagram is Tayama01. My Facebook is Tayama Copeland. You can reach me at justintimeaccessories@gmail. You also can reach me at justintimeaccessories.com. Don't call me.
Just don't call her.
Legacy,
come on down and tell them where they can find you.
Wait,
Legacy, my manager. Call Legacy. Legacy is my manager. Call Legacy.
Well,
Legacy the Great, tell them where they can find you.
All right, you can reach me. You can Legacy the Great, and you can reach me at on Facebook at Dream Williams. You can also contact me on. You can also hit me on YouTube under Legacy at legacygreat@mail.com. Also, you can contact me on legacyunlocked@mail.com. My my phone number is 229-620-7615.
And the boss man, Anthony.
You can find me on all social media: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook under Anthony Brown or the Anthony Brown Show. Follow my Facebook page is Anthony the Writer. I'm on TikTok at Anthony Brown 561. Words I live by is grind until you shine. And for business purposes, call me at 561-768-3710.
Tony,
close it out.
Yeah, I need you to make me big right now. Make me big. Make me big.
I'm not a magician.
Listen. I want to give a big birthday shout out to my sister Tayama. She's gonna be 30 this year, y'all. And we just want to congratulate her. Lord's willing, let her live to see 12:04 a.m. She'll be that number again. I said it again. So what I want to close out with is, men, listen to me. Do not be put me on the beat. Men, listen. Do not fall for this bullshit that Kamal Akbar and Juicy and these other people on this podcast talking about.
Sir. Before you tell them men that, you got to realize you're talking about yourself. You're a stepdaddy to millions.
Yes,
so,
that's why you need
paternity.
Paternity.
ATL,
Go ahead and get your paternity test. It's your right. The same way as the women's right. The same way as the women's right to go file child support on your ass. Get you a paternity so you won't have false paternity, so you won't have false child support on you. It don't hurt nobody. Hey, TL.
Legacy said protect your money.
Hey, TL.
ATL. They're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tioma, T7, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact.
You want some?
Only one reason that I
This red apple.
is set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you ever catch, just spell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes with 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene, since you wanna be actors. It's the message. I'm talking open hills and things. The school little feeling foggy. I'll be patient and waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one, just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm on against team. Watch me, you ready to lose. The game, the street, the zone is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from me rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot. ATL, ho.